Hello everyone, good morning to you all. My name is Jivesh and I welcome you all to this official YouTube platform of Nimbus IAS. Today is our lecture number 10 of our MCQ series in which I am discussing some MCQs which are related to your modern history subject which is being asked in your paper. So it is a revision series for HPAS 2025 which is to be announced very soon. You can expect it from 2 to 3 months. And today I am bringing you 10 more such questions that we have been doing in previous 9 lectures. So without wasting any time, we are already a little late. So we shall start this lecture, right? So before starting, I would like to announce that the HPAS 2025, the prelims test series is there for you. So there are basically total tests you can see, 18 sectional tests plus 8, 26 complete subject test and 10 full length test. It means कि 36 टोटल टेस्ट जो है आपको देखने को इसमें मिलेंगे. देयर आर 36 टेस्ट जिसमें से फुल लेंथ टेस्ट आपके जिसमें 5 जीके के जो टेस्ट है पेपर 1 के और 5 जो सी सेट के टेस्ट है वो आपको देखने को मिलेंगे. तो अगर आप अवेल करना चाहते हैं हमारी टेस्ट सीरीज तो आपके सामने कॉन्टेक्ट नंबर गिवन है, आप इस पे कॉल कर सकते हैं. जो भी आपको यहाँ से इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए, टेस्ट सीरीज आप परचेज करना चाहते हैं वो सारी आपको यहाँ पे मिल जाएगी. प्राइसेस एंड ऑल ऑलरेडी आर मेंशन्ड देयर, राइट. तो चलिए फिर हम शुरू करते हैं हमारा आज का सेशन. अभी हमें ज्वाइन तो ज्यादा लोगों ने किया नहीं है, बट चलिए जैसे जैसे हम आगे बढ़ेंगे तो ज्वाइन भी करते चलेंगे. सो हियर इज योर क्वेश्चन नंबर फर्स्ट फॉर द डे. तो पहला क्वेश्चन देखिए. सो क्वेश्चन नंबर फर्स्ट इज so there is a statement given in which you are being asked that only madmen outside lunatic asylums could think or talk of independence. Only madmen outside lunatic asylums could think or talk of independence. This is a very famous statement. It has been said by whom? Who among the following had made this remark in context of the budding idea of Swaraj? तो किसके द्वारा जो है ये स्टेटमेंट कही गई है? तो 4 ऑप्शंस आपके सामने हैं. The statement is, again I am reading the statement कि only madmen outside lunatic asylums could think or talk of independence. ठीक है कि एक तरह से जो पागल खाना होता है तो वहां पे जो है वो बात नहीं करेंगे लोग इंडिपेंडेंस की. उसके बाहर जो लोग हैं, जो पागल हैं, जो आजादी चाहते हैं, दे आर द वंस हु कैन टॉक और थिंक ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस. दिस इज अ वेरी फेमस कोट बाय whom? ऑप्शन ए लॉर्ड हार्डिंग. लॉर्ड हार्डिंग वाज द वायसरॉय ऑफ इंडिया. बाल गंगाधर तिलक. थर्ड ऑप्शन इज योर गोपाल कृष्ण गोखले एंड फोर्थ ऑप्शन इज फिरोज शाह मेहता. Right, so good morning Rekha. So the question number first, Rekha has given the answer, that is C option, which is Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Yes, it is absolutely correct. Gopal Krishna Gokhale, it is a very important name, a veteran freedom fighter who had given this statement that the only madmen outside lunatic asylum could think or talk of independence. This is a very important statement. It has been asked previously, so it is an important question, right? We will move on to our next question. That is our question number second. So the second question you see here is, which of the following acts created Supreme Court of Judicature at Fort William? There are 4 acts which are given in the options. So which among the following act has established the Supreme Court of Judicature, or simply a Supreme Court, in Fort William, which was in Calcutta? Basically the headquarters of British operations during this time was Fort William at Calcutta. So which among the following was the act in which Supreme Court was established? So your 4 options are the Regulating Act of 1773, second option is Indian Council Act of 1861, third option is Dundas Bill of 1783, and Charter Act of 1833 is the fourth option. So what should be the right answer for second question? So again A option is being said here, that is your Regulating Act of 1773. As you know, it is an easy question, and if I am not wrong, so I have been asking this question for third or fourth time now, right? So it is an important question. Under Regulating Act of 1773, a Supreme Court was established at Fort William, which was at Calcutta, which is the headquarter of British operations at that time during 1773. Lord Warren Hastings was the viceroy at that, not viceroy, Governor General of Bengal at that time, right? So second question will have the right answer, option A. Next question, question number third. Question number third is your, consider the following statements. So there are multiple statements given. First statement is, the Indian National Congress founded during the viceroyalty of Lord Dufferin. Indian National Congress Lord Dufferin की viceroyalty के समय पे found करी गई. Second statement is कि the first president of Indian National Congress was A.O. Hume. A.O. Hume was the first president of Indian National Congress. Third is कि the first session of Indian National Congress held at Bombay. The first session of Indian National Congress, it held in Bombay. And the fourth statement is that in the first session of Indian National Congress, some government officials were also present. Some government official means the officials of the British government which was in India at that time. The officials of the government were also present during the during its foundation, I suppose. Yes, during its first session, right? So which among the following are the correct statement? एलिजा एम्फनी, यस इट इज राइट आंसर. सेकंड जो क्वेश्चन था उसका, जो फर्स्ट चीफ जस्टिस थे वहां पे जो फोर्ट विलियम में जो बना था, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सही आंसर है. थर्ड क्वेश्चन की बात करते हैं तो इशिका रेखा बोथ एट साइड सी. ठीक है, सी ऑप्शन इज 1, 3 and 4. So 1, 3 and 4, first we see that Lord Dufferin, obviously you know 1885, 28th of December 1885, it is the year, or you would say the date during which the Indian National Congress was founded, and it was founded in Bombay. So here is the third statement or some, that is the first section. Yes, it is the first section of this Indian National Congress. It held in Bombay in 1885. It was being presided by W.C. Banerjee, who also happens to be the first president and one of the founding members of the Indian National Congress. Next is that the president of Indian National Congress was A.O. Hume. So it is not the first president. A.O. Hume was not the president during the first session. I have already told you that W.C. Banerjee, Vyumesh Chandra Banerjee, he was the president during the first session. So second statement is also wrong. So if the second statement, we eliminate this statement. Yes, we eliminate this statement. So second is here also, and here also. The three options ultimately gets eliminated. So we are left only with one option, that is 1, 3 and 4, which is in the first session of Indian National Congress, some government officials were also present. Yes, it is absolutely right. So government officials, some of the government officials were also present during its first session in Bombay, right? So the right answer will be option number C. Next question is question number 4. Question number 4 is the policy of imperial preferences. Now this is again a repeat question. I have already covered this question in the previous lecture, but it is as it is very important, so I am repeating it again, that the policy of imperial preferences adopted by Britain in its colonies in 1932 is also known as policy of imperial preferences. तो सबसे पहले policy of imperial preferences क्या थी, that you should know about. Then you can answer that what was it. So it was basically Hong Kong Agreement in 1932, London Agreement in 1932, Ottawa Agreement in 1932, or it is a Paris Agreement in 1932, basically when it was adopted. So it was adopted under which of the following agreements, this is being asked. So you can tell me what should be the right answer for this. So C option, yes, both are saying C, that is Ottawa Agreement. Exactly right. Ottawa Agreement के अंदर ही जो policy of imperial preferences है, that was being adopted. This is basically a policy at that time in the western part of the world where the colonies are being ruled by the Europeans. So what they have done, they have basically set a tariff rates for their own colonies. Their tariff rates which are being regulated because in 1929 the Great Depression has held. So it basically halted the economy of the world or the global economy. So उस चीज को मैनेज करने के लिए जो ट्रेड है, इंटरनल ट्रेड, वो डिस्ट्रप्शन ना हो, वो सारी चीजें ना हो, पॉलिसी ऑफ इंपीरियल प्रेफरेंसेस दैट वाज बीइंग adopted, right? So C option is absolutely correct. We will move on to our next question, that is question number 5. Question number 5th. Question number 5th is the two nation theory was propounded in which of the following sessions of the Muslim League? Now this is again a very important question. Two nation theory for the first time was propounded in which of the following sessions of the Muslim League? So four options are there: Lahore session 1940, Bombay session 1915, Delhi session of Muslim League in 1918, or it is Calcutta session of 1917. So you can give me the right answer. What should be the right answer for this question? When did this two nation theory was propounded by Muslim League? In which session actually? It was if I may say the date, then the question is closed already. So I want you to answer. So Rekha is saying fifth question has the right answer, option A, Lahore session. Yes, it is absolutely right. Lahore session of Muslim League, it held in 1940, where the resolution on two nation theory was passed. And one more important question that may arise from here is that who presided this session of Muslim League? So this session was being presided by Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who ultimately became the character who has basically bifurcated the nation into two different nations, right? So Muhammad Ali Jinnah presided this session in 1940. It took place in Lahore. It is very important. Two nation theory में यहाँ पे क्या हुआ था? Resolution pass किया गया था. Next question is your question number 6. Question number 6 is which of the following provisions of communal award, which of the following provisions of the communal award is not correct? So there are basically 4 provisions. Which of the following is not correct? Provision number first is that a member of the depressed classes were assigned reserved seats and separate electorates. Depressed classes को reserved seats के साथ साथ separate electorates they were also provided. Second statement is that the separate electorates for the Muslims, they were also provided. Third is that the separate electorates for the Europeans and Sikh. So Europeans और सिखों को separate electorates were provided. And the fourth is that the separate electorates were to lapse at the end of 10 years. Right? So the separate electorates that were being provided to the different classes of the society or the different, I would say the community groups or the religious minorities in India. तो इनमें से ये जो जितने भी basically जो separate electorates provide करेंगे, they would end after 10 years, right? 10 साल में वो खत्म हो जाएंगे, ये एक प्रोविजन था. तो which of the following is not correct about the separate electorates? So you will tell me the right answer. So here the right answer is your, everyone is saying D option. D option is, yes, it is absolutely right. जो separate electorates say there was no such provision that the separate electorates are gonna end after 10 years. So it is very important. All the 3 statements are correct. Depressed classes को separate electorates they were provided. Separate electorates सबसे पहले Muslims को जो 1909 का एक्ट था under that they are being provided and then Europeans and Sikhs they were also provided separate electorate, right? And it was I think under Government of India in 1935. So all the 3 options are correct. The only option that we are left with this, there is no such provision for 10 years कि separate electorates 10 साल बाद जो है वो नहीं मिलेंगे. तो option number D is the right answer, absolutely right. Question number 7. Question number 7th is, how many princely states were there in India when the British rule came to an end? Now it is again a very factual questions, and these kind of questions are regularly being asked, very factual questions. So you can tell me the right answer. How many princely states are there when India got its independence? How many princely states are there when the British rule came to an end? Basically in 1947, how many princely states are there in the country? So 4 options are 654, 632, 565 or 549. What should be the right answer for this? So Rekha has given C option as the right answer. That is 565. I'm looking for some more answers. What should be the right answer? Yes, anyone? Rishika also said 565. Okay, right. So option C is absolutely correct. There are 565 princely states at that time. These 565 princely states occupied 40% of the total area of the country. You imagine 40% of the total area of the country are being occupied by the princely states, and about 23%, if I am not wrong, it is the percentage of population that are being ruled by these princely state rulers. So there are 565 princely states, and the first major task after the independence ahead of the national leaders at that time or the interim government that was being formed in 1946 was that to integrate these princely states into Union of India, to negotiate with the Rajas and integrate. And one more a very important name, that is Vallabhbhai Patel. He had played a very key role in the integration of princely states, right? He is also regarded as the Iron Man of India for that. So it is right answer. 565, yes, exactly right. We will move on to our next question, that is question number 8. Which of the following initial president of Indian National Congress also served as a Sheriff of Calcutta? Sheriff is basically sheriff has a different meaning. In USA, sheriff means the police officer. In United Kingdom, sheriff is generally considered as an executive officer of the crown. Crown का एक जो employee है, officer है, he is called sheriff in England, right? So which of the following 4 names are given here? President of Indian National Congress also served as the Sheriff of Calcutta. He also served as the Sheriff of Calcutta. So 4 options are given, that is Vyomesh Chandra Banerjee, George Yule, Surendra Nath Banerjee or Anand Mohan Bose. So what should be the right answer? So Rekha has given B option as the right answer. B option is your George Yule, right? So yeah, it is absolutely right. George Yule. George Yule was the first European or first non-Indian, I would say, president of the Indian National Congress, first European president of the Indian National Congress, yeah, first foreign president of the Indian National Congress. He became president of INC in 1888. Before that, he also served as Sheriff of Calcutta. So it is a very important information. Again, a very factual question, but these are basically the questions which are being dragged by seeing the pattern of the questions that are being asked in past 3 or 4 question papers or 3 or 4 last HS exams. So it is an important question, right? So you will keep it in mind. We will move on to our next question, that is question number 9th. So question number 9th is who among the following revolutionaries was executed by the British? Who among the following revolutionaries was executed by the British? Chandrasekhar Azad, is he being executed by the British? Jatin Das, is he being executed by the British? Rajguru, is he being executed? Or Kalpana Dutt? So who among the following were being executed by the British? So you can tell me the right answer. It is, I suppose, an easiest question that all the questions that I have covered today or that I have given to you today. It is one of the easiest question or the most easy question that you will see. Who among the following was being executed by the Britishers, right? So 9th C option is Rekha is saying C option. C option is your Rajguru. Okay, so it is absolutely right. You know that Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev, these are the 3 people who are being hanged or being executed for the murder of the Saunders, who was a British police officer, right? So they were being executed in 1931. Okay, so Jatin Das, he holds the record of basically a hunger strike for maximum number of days in a jail, right? So he died in 1928, I suppose. Chandrasekhar Azad, he was not being captured by the Britishers, so he had last 1 bullet shot left, so he shot himself, right? Same is with the Kalpana Dutt. So option number C, that is Rajguru, is the right answer. Rajguru, Bhagat Singh and Sukhdev, 23rd of March 1931. All 3 were being executed by the British. So Rajguru here will be the right answer. We will move on to our last question, that is our question number 10th. Where was the Royal Darbar held? Where was the Royal Darbar held on November 1st, 1858? 1 November 1858 को the Royal Darbar, where did it held? On the Queen's Proclamation. You know, Queen's Proclamation is being done there at that time. Basically 1858 में जो proclamation that is being made, which basically nationalized the East India Company and made it India as a direct colony of the Crown. So basically Crown has started to directly rule India. That was Queen's Proclamation of 1858. So in this proclamation, a Royal Darbar was being held by Lord Canning, was the viceroy at that time here. So he held a Royal Darbar in which of the following places in India? So 4 options are Lucknow, Kanpur, Allahabad and Delhi. So what should be the right answer for this? Yes, everyone. What should be the right answer for this? 4 options are there, right? So Ishika Rekha has given C option. C option is your Allahabad. Yes, it is absolutely correct. Allahabad will be the right answer. A Royal Darbar held in Allahabad during the Queen's Proclamation that is being that has been that the Crown will directly rule India. If we read history, we will see that before 1858, from 1858 to 1947, it is basically a time period which is known as Crown rule, because the British Crown has directly starting to rule India. If we see the time period between 1765, when basically 1765 to 1858, this is the time when the company ruled India. So this period is called company rule. What happens in 1858? The company get nationalized. All the employees of the company, they become the employees of the Crown, and ultimately Crown has directly undertaken the Indian subcontinent, right? So a proclamation or a Royal Darbar for this proclamation has held in Allahabad under Lord Canning, who was the viceroy then, first viceroy, last Governor General of Bengal. So these are all the questions. I hope you have liked these questions. So that is all I have for you today. So keep studying and keep watching us. Thank you so much.